Yeah.
Good. We're already on scope. Good morning.
Hi, good
Brian.
morning, Melo.
Okay. So, Nav, I was just introducing you, and I was just trying to explain to them what a significance you made in my business and how you kind of changed. I love you too, Crystal. I need it, Crystal. I need prayer today. It's for one of those already. I was explaining to them now how you were very significant in helping me through kind of weeding out what I didn't want to do and what I did want to do. And so I was telling them that I wanted to bring them, clarity, and I also wanted to give them the tool that really helped me.
Mm-hmm.
So now has done me the favor of coming here on Scope and to really talk to you guys about time changes and clarity and wanting to kind of figure out what you want to do in your career and how that really applies to my life. So today I'm going to be asking now very specific questions, and she has a surprise for me and that she's going to give to you. So she's giving away, how many did you say?
Yeah, so I'm going to be giving away 9 discovery sessions free of charge, just for people to see what career coaching actually looks like, for people to see what the hell do I actually do, because coaching calls can be very daunting for people to come to, and they're like, what's exactly going to happen? So I'm going to walk them through the process. It's going to be 30 minutes call, each person, and I promise you I will move you during that call. That's my promise to you. So whether you're stuck in your career or in your life, like I'm giving away 9 calls. So if you like what you hear in the call, I encourage you to schedule those calls with me, and we'll send out the link during the call.
Okay, all right. So now, tell us about yourself. I apologize, I flipped the camera around.
That's okay. That's okay. So usually what I ask people is, when you get up in the morning, tell me how many of you, by show of hands, or you can say yes, or you can give hearts on Melo's screen. How many of you get up in the morning and feel excited to go to work? Or how many of you come back from one vacation and you go to work and you start planning your next escape? Are you getting any yeses? Like, how are people relating to that?
They're tapping hearts.
Yeah. So if
like I know for me personally, like I just think even before I started to talk to you, I had clarity of what I wanted to do. I just didn't know how to get there and get past what I believed I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, and that's something we'll talk about soon. Is one of the biggest hurdle, people not taking action, even though they know they're stuck, even though they know it sucks in their life. The reason they don't move forward is because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. So fear comes in, doubt comes in, and then you just stay stuck and play small. And that's a horrible place to be in. So let's get into the interview. I'm really excited to be here today. Thank you, Melo, for bringing me on. And let's make a difference. Let's go.
So real quick, so how can someone, I'm getting a couple ones. DK Britton said sometimes, thank you, DK. I never wake up excited. I only wake up thanking God I woke up. And Magli is saying sometimes, I missed that comment. And Carshot says, hell yes, awesome every day. And then, so the first question that I have for you, Nav, is how can someone turn it around when they don't know what they want to do or what will make them happy?
Mm-hmm. So if we're talking about in terms of career, if you don't know what career or what job will make you happy, first thing you need to do is you need to take a self-assessment of who you actually are. So we don't go straight to, what kind of career will be a perfect fit for you. First, we need to know who you are as a person, Like for me, in my story, what happened to me was I went to university, got a job, worked hard towards my dream job. And when I got to the dream job, I thought to myself, this job is a circle, and I am a square. But because I never took a self-assessment of who I was, what my personality was, what mattered to me, what motivates me to do work, what is it that I want out of my work, Some people want stability out of their work. I wanted change. I hate stability. I thrive on change. So what I found in my dream job was that when I got there, I found out that I never really took a self-assessment of who I was, what mattered to me. I kind of just ran after the money. And money is good. Money touches everything. It helps us live a life. But the first step to do is to take a self-assessment. So that's what I would do. You need to know who you are, what matters to you, why do you want a certain job that you want.
And real quick, good morning for those who just joined. Hi, Chuck. How are you, my brother? It's good to see you, sir. I am interviewing Nav Shea. She is a career coach. She's been significant in my career path and really just assessing and trying to learn my business. Now, so let me ask you, because again, I get questioned, well, what do I do if I don't know how to? Being blessed asked, how do I know if I'm scared to change my career? And how do I know what to do and how to get there?
I think when you find yourself you're stuck in your job, being scared is a normal behavior. Being scared to make a change is normal. So the fact that you're feeling that, that's normal. It's fine. You can start there. But what I would suggest is that when you feel stuck in your career, one of the first things you need to do is believe that you deserve better. Believe that there's a career out there that matches with your natural strengths and abilities. You need to believe that. Because if you don't believe that, you won't take the next action. So first things first, you need to believe that that you deserve career happiness. Because I think there's a lot of career beliefs that I hear just from my own family friends, and they say, oh, work, you're just supposed to go to work, and if you hate it, that's okay, because that's what work is. Work is supposed to be hated. Yet we all know that customer service representative, when we go to the mall or a store, who's like beaming with light, who's like so happy to see you in a customer service position, they go an extra mile to help you out. And what's going on? They're also working, but they're loving what they're doing. They're loving to touch every person. So you need to believe, first of all, that there is a career out there that lights you up. That it is out there. You need to become curious how to get to that place, because that's what happened to me, guys. When I was really stuck in my so-called dream career, I thought to myself, man, this isn't making me happy. And I am in my 20s, or you could be in your 30s or 40s or whatever. You need to count the rest of the life that you're going to be working still, and imagine being stuck in this career and living these many years. Because for me, I was in my 20s and I thought to myself, okay, 65 is when I retire in Canada here. I got 40 more years to stay in this sticky job, this gross job that like I cry before I go to work. No way. I need to find better. So that's the first place. Know that you're stuck and believe that you can find something better. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I would do is seek help. When you're trying to get unstuck in your career and you're so stuck, you need to get help. You cannot do it alone. I couldn't do it alone, even though I have HR background, even though I'm a self-improvement junkie. The reason you won't do it alone is because you need accountability. You need somebody to push you, give you tools that you can apply. But when it comes to just making a change in our life, it doesn't just happen by mistake. It doesn't just fall into our lap. We need to work at it. For that, we need support. We need accountability. And for that, you can get a coach. You can get a counselor. Just get help. So that would be my step number 2.
Now, you know that I'm very involved in the BOPO tribe. You know, it's a body positivity community, but it really kind of goes into a lot of various different subject matters for our self-worth. And, you know, a big question, this week's theme is failure and rejection. Hi, MJ, how are you this morning, sweetheart? And so a big question that I have to kind of help everybody with in line with the theme of failure is, what's the best way to start again after the loss of a job? How is it that people deal with the failure of losing the job and losing that identity? So give us some insight on that.
For sure. Yeah, and I think, Melo, like, you know, losing your job, like you said, it's a big loss of identity, because so many of us, like, we go out and people say, hey, what do you do? And you say, hey, I'm an accountant for big oil and gas company. And we stop there because we define ourselves by our job. So this is something I want to share. In the province that I live in Alberta in Canada, we are heavily dependent on the oil and gas industry. And just recently, I don't know if you followed the news, but oil tanked. What does that mean? A lot of people lost their jobs here. So a lot of our friends and family lost their jobs and they lost identity. And you know, if you the people who are watching here, if you've lost your job, first of all, I want to acknowledge that I'm so sorry that you've lost your job. It's something that makes you feel sick to your stomach. It's unstable, uncertainty. You know, you thought you were stable in that job and yet you're laid off now. It's a really, really difficult time to go through. The grief that comes after losing a job is difficult. So first things first, that's what I want to say. And second thing I want to say is that now that you've lost your job, trying to see, we got this whole thing so wrong. We find ourselves through our jobs. That's where the identity piece comes in. My question to all of your viewers is that if you had your identity all wrapped up in your career or in your job title, why are you putting your identity wrapped up in some external circumstance? Why isn't your identity belonging to something within yourself, which stays concrete no matter the economy goes up and down? So if you've lost your job, my friends, this is the time to identify who you really are, which is something within yourself, not through a job. Job is a means of earning money, and money touches everything. I understand that. We need to pay mortgages, we need to have food on the table, roof on our head. I understand that. But your identity does not need to be identified to your job. Your identity comes from within you. It comes from you knowing yourself. And how do you know yourself? You need to know your personal values. What do you stand for? What is your life vision? What is your life purpose? That's where identity comes from. That's where people need to spend time. So what do you do? What do you do now that you've lost your job? I say if you're a single person supporting yourself, get a part-time job so you have some money coming in and you're not thinking about, oh my God, money. Because when you have money on your mind, you can't take self-assessment seriously. Let's be real, right? So what you do is you get a part-time job somewhere. For me, a part-time job was getting a job in Chapters because I love to read books. It makes me happy. I look forward to going to work. Now, working at Chapters isn't my long-term career idea either, but I got a part-time job. So get a part-time job. But if you have a spouse working who is willing to support you, take some time to first of all take care of yourself. What does taking care of yourself mean? Taking care of yourself means doing things that make you feel good. It might be spending time with your grandma. It might be building a garden. It might be, playing with your tools in the garage. It might be reading a good book that you've been wanting to read. It might be traveling to go home to see your family. I know all these things take money, but you need to treat yourself good first. Because if you treat yourself good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you can take the self-discovery path.
Gavin, that's amazing advice and insight. And again, real quick for you that just joined, I'm here with Nav Shea. She is a career coach and a guide and an amazing human being and one of my very dearest friends. And she is here with me today. We are talking about clarity and how when you are not clear in your career path or you've had what you want to define as a failure or a loss of a job or time change is what I like to call them. And so today we're sitting here talking about how you can get past that failure. Nav has been kind enough to come in and speak to all of you, and she's actually offering 9 discovery calls free of charge. She just
all for this month. All for this month.
Yes, the whole month of September. And I'm going to post the link on my Twitter as well as my Facebook and my Instagram that you can link and just get an appointment. And she just wants to talk to you and help you kind of discover what you need to do and where you need to go and how you can get past your definition of what you think is failure. Mm-hmm. So now, real quick, what is the biggest reason that someone gets stuck in career? Mm-hmm. And that he or she places failure on that. So again, failure is a big word for me. Mm-hmm. Because I don't really believe in failure. I don't think anything is failure or success. I believe in the process. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Hamperpreneur. That's a very big username.
I think mine is pretty long too, you guys. People butcher mine all the time.
So tell me, what do you think why is it that we all get stuck in that place of, oh my gosh, like I know 9 months ago I called you and I was like, now I'm stuck. Like, how do I get unstuck? Like, I don't know what to do. And I went into that fear of that failure.
I think, so let me answer your questions first, and then I'll add on my comment about failure. I think the number two biggest reasons that I find in my clientele who come to get help, two biggest fears that keep people stuck is, number one fear is fear of uncertainty. They know they're stuck, they know it feels horrible, but what's the alternative? They don't have a clear path, they don't have a clear steps on what they need to do. And fear of uncertainty is risky. It's high risk. And you don't know about the return. So that's the number one fear, is not knowing what to do. Right? And the key thing that I always tell myself is that the reason people don't take big action is not that they're not doing things that they need to do. They just don't know what to do. That's the number one reason that people stay stuck in their career. And the number two reason is people inherently don't believe that they're here to do their life's work. Then they don't believe that people have been given these natural talents and skills and interests to put to a bigger use. They just think that, work is supposed to be for me to go to work and contribute, and I'm supposed to get a paycheck back, and that's just the arrangement that I'm supposed to do. They don't believe that they can find happiness in work. There's a big misconception out there. I get it. I get it from my brother all the time. I get it from friends all the time. They're like, yeah, work isn't supposed to be fun. I don't know anybody in my family who's enjoyed work. So those two are the biggest reasons that keep people stuck. Now I want to make a quick comment about failure. See, I have a business of my own. Even when I didn't have a business of my own, I worked in corporate Canada, so-called corporate America, not much difference, for about 9 years since I graduated from school. Every single experience, every single failure, so-called failure, has been part of the process. And I know it sounds very cliche. I bet a lot of your audience already listens to other personal development gurus and big people too. And they all say the same thing. And they say that same thing because it's true. It's true. You need to remember that every time you're being turned away from an opportunity, in the moment, it sucks. It hurts you. It hurts your self-esteem. But only in hindsight can you see that there's a lesson in that negative situation in our life. And as long as we focus on the lesson and learn from it and move it and use it to move our strategy for next time, there is no thing called failure. I think our mind is conditioned around failure, like we make it personal. Like people losing their jobs, I bet people are sitting at home saying, I am such a loser. I failed. But in reality, what it actually means is I have worked in HR and I have laid off people before. The only thing that it means is that as a company, they don't have any more resources to support you. That's it. Money's tight. That's it. It's nothing personal. But anyway, so that's my 2 cents on failure.
I like your 2 cents on failure now. I like your 2 cents, period. So what is the best advice you have for restarting besides to me, when we did a discovery call, it was extremely valuable because you really kind of gave me call to action right away. Sorry, guys. Hang on 1 second. There we go. There she is. So real quick for you that are joining, I'm here with Nav Shea. She is a career coach, guide extraordinaire, one of my dearest friends, my Jumpstarter sister. And she is here with me talking about career and our perception of failure and getting clarity. Mm-hmm. Hi, how are you, Flair for Hair Salon? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming
I'm so excited that so many people are pulling in and watching this. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, want to take the time to say thank you for being here. Thank you for making time for this. Because if you guys are stuck in your career, this is the place to be. So, courage. Thank you for being here.
Yes, absolutely. So, now, if we were to say, what's your best advice for restarting, for beginning again, to get past that belief of failure?
So The keys to restarting is not something I've read in book. This is coming straight from personal experience. So we're going to talk heart to heart. Here's something that I did almost intuitively, and this is what I teach other people to do. When you're looking to restart, first step is you need to decide within yourself that you deserve career happiness. You need to decide. No need to be wishy-washy. No need to say, oh, I'm going to wait for my boss to give me promotion. I'm just going to work my ass off for 8 more months and let's see what happens. Stop leaving your career to a chance. Other people don't take care of your career. You need to take charge of your career. So first things first, decide that you deserve career happiness. Second thing you need to do is you need to believe that there is a career out there that is meant for you. You need to believe that, my friend. Like if you don't believe, you're going to start on the path of restarting and then you're going to fall right back because that's what is comfortable. Having a job is what's comfortable. Knowing that you can go to a job. See, the fact with restarting is that not that you have to restart right away. You can stay, you have the ability. In fact, I recommend this. Stay in your current job. Don't switch out to the next career just because, it seems like a next shiny object. So anyways, first thing is you need to decide. Second thing is you need to believe it's possible for you. The third thing that you need to do is as you focus on the process of restarting, you need to take care of yourself. You need to do things that make you feel good. You need to. You gotta. If you don't take care of yourself, your mother isn't gonna. If you don't take care of yourself, your boss isn't going to. Your kids aren't going to. Like, what I mean by taking care of yourself is do things that make you feel good. Maybe it's reading a book 10 minutes a day. Maybe it's meditating. Maybe it's coming on Melo. Whatever it is, right? Do things that make you feel good. So that's the third step. You need to take care of yourself. Or go to a salon, get a manicure, pedicure, hang out with your girlfriends. I can come up with a list. So go, after this scope, come up with a list of all the things that make you feel good. Do those. That's self-care. And the number 4 is the key. It's the key. After you decide, after you believe, after you take care of yourself, you need to get help. You need to get help. That's it. See, I am a career coach, but I have a business coach. I have a life coach. I have a speaker coach. I have a grief coach. I've gone through a big loss in my life, and I have a grief coach. Being a coach myself doesn't mean my life is perfect. If your life isn't perfect, you're struggling, get help. Just get help. That's the key. Decide you deserve better things, believe you can do it. And the third thing is take care of yourself. And fourth is to get help. Find a coach that gels with you. Find a coach that speaks to your soul, right? Get that. That's what's going to help you get restarted. Because like I said, staying stuck in the old job is comfortable. Starting and restarting to something new is uncomfortable. And as human beings, our brain is not developed that much yet. Whenever we feel the sign of danger, which is through feeling uncomfortable in our body, that's when we tend to go back and we tend to resist the change. It happens to me too. It happens to all of us. But when you're restarting, when you need your life to improve, you need to get a coach who can keep you accountable, who can support you, love you, lift you up, show you light, show you where you need to go next. That's what you need to do when you're restarting.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Jennifer. Thank you for coming in. Hi, good morning, Andrani. How are you, my loves? How are you guys all doing today? Thank you for jumping in. I am here talking to my career coach and my good friend and my Jumpstarter sister, Nav Shea. She is a career empath and guide and an amazing soul. And we are talking about failure or perception of failure. And we're talking about how to restart and get going again and to really kind of change your perspective and gain clarity. For me personally, Nav gave me extreme clarity, and she continues to do so very often. I think a lot of times, even when we are getting where we want to be in our business or in our career path, I think I've called Nav 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, Nav, all these great things are happening. What do I do with them? What do I do? So even even when you have it, I think it was very profound that she said, even when you think you have it all under control, we all need help.
Yes.
Obviously that we all have to seek outward to find guidance and to look what is best for us. And sometimes what we believe best is not best.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that's fair to say right now. That,
yeah.
I think that sometimes we believe that we're only worth so much and that's all we deserve. So for me, I didn't really know how to deserve the success or to say, Nav, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to keep up the momentum. And so when I talked to Nav yesterday and I asked her to come on, for me, it was very important that you guys get value in content. And with the theme of the Bopo tribe this week being failure, for me, I had to look at who helped me get past that perception of failure and gave me clarity. And for me, that was Nav. So when I asked her to come on and to do these discovery calls, with Nav, it wasn't even a question or a hesitation. She was like, of course, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I don't want to promote. I'm not promoting anything. I just want to do these discovery calls to give your friend. I don't like to call you guys viewers or followers. I like to
friends.
Call you guys friends. So you give your friends value by me giving them a discovery call and really giving them clarity. So again, now I can't again express how much of a change you made in my business.
And I also just want to say that even though these discovery calls are only half an hour, and most people will say, well, what is she gonna accomplish in half an hour, right? That seems like bull. Come on, I'm not gonna waste my half an hour of time. I'm gonna do something else. I want to challenge you. If that's one of you, I challenge you to give me 30 minutes of time, and I will move you. I will change you in half an hour. That's how powerful these coaching calls are. I'm willing to take a personal challenge. So if you have been stuck, if you have been, wanting to have career improvement, maybe you do have an amazing job where you love your job. But you know what? In every part of our life, we can always seek improvement, right? We can always make our career better. Maybe you're going for that promotion and you just don't know exactly what you need to do on a daily basis to get focused and get the task done to get that promotion. Or maybe it's, you're going for a vacation and you're excited and you're like, thank God, I don't have to think about work for 2 weeks. And then as soon as you come back, you go to your desk, first day, you look at your emails, 4,000 emails that you need to reply, and you're like, man, let me see when is the next time that I can go to Mexico or somewhere else to plan my escape. Right. So if that's you, we need to talk. Let's talk.
Right. Now, and so how will they reach you? I have a link, that bit.ly link. I just stopped to say hi. I will watch replay. Celebrating 48th wedding anniversary today. Sharon, happy anniversary. And real quick, you guys, Peachy 1948 is this amazing soul. She is a breast cancer survivor. Wow. And I love you, Peachy 1948. Sharon, I adore your soul. God bless you. And you need to tell me all your secrets, Sharon.
Me too. I want to learn too.
I can't even get through a second date, Sharon, much less spending 48 years with somebody. Oh my God.
I'm just getting started. I'm just celebrating 3.5 years.
Yeah,
Sharon, congratulations. Sharon, congratulations.
Yeah, Ryan, Nav has, when you say you have a better half, and I don't think that they're better, but they're definitely equally yoked, and they definitely complement each other, and they're an amazing couple.
Ryan's my better half. He is.
He's. I think I was just telling Nav, I'm like, Nav, Ryan doesn't have an older brother for me. Like, come on, I was kind of asking about his dad, but I didn't want to get into make your mother-in-law jealous. But yeah, so I'm just joking.
Yeah. No, I'll pass your message on. I'll pass your message on.
Yeah, no. You're gonna make me blush. But yeah, so today I'm here with Nav Shea. She is my career coach, my good friend, Jumpstarter for Life, Jumpstarter sister, and we're talking about clarity in your career, fear of failure, and just really getting through it. You're welcome, Sharon. I adore your heart, and God bless you. And I'm so happy for you. And Mazel Tov and all that good stuff. I'm so excited for you.
Melo, before we move on, I quickly just want to give people of what's possible, of what's been possible for people who have worked with me, who have taken even just the half an hour discovery session calls. I really want to give people hope that it's been possible for other people. Can I go ahead and just share that?
Absolutely, sister. Absolutely.
Okay. So out of all the clients that I've worked with, I've counted this for you guys and for myself. 100% of the people that took my coaching have been clear on what they want in terms of their profession. 100% of them, every single person, has left the coaching program knowing exactly what career is it that lights them up. And because they're so lit up, they're like, Nav, okay, I'm done with this whole coaching. I need to go make this happen. Right? 85% of those people who got career clarity have gotten into a better job that aligns with more of who they are. So they not only are they excited to go to work, now they know what is important to them. They take on projects at work that aligns with them, their natural skills. And because of that, they shine more and they know exactly what it is that they want in what time frame. This stuff is powerful. Clarity is powerful. Like me, I was so lost at work, not knowing where I fit. I was so afraid of judgment from my boss. I was so afraid of failure. I just wanted to fit in so bad that I tried too hard and I got into my head and not into my heart. And everybody's like, who's this weirdo? Like, she's always like, because people can feel the off energy. So anyways, 85% of those people have switched to their job that is aligned with their dream, which is powerful. 85% of people. The other 15%, you might be wondering, where did they go, right? The other 15% have a clear plan on what to do. They just ran out of time. They need more coaching, right? They need more accountability. But at least they have a plan on what they need to do. Wouldn't it be nice to know what's step 1 to 8 or 1 to 4 on what you need to do so you can go do it and start living a life that you actually love, a career that actually gets you excited? And 98% of the people, after 6 months of taking coaching, 98% of those people have come back and said, you know what, Nav, when shit hits the fan, I know now what to do. That's powerful. To know what you need to do is powerful. So I just want to give an example. So for me, when I know I'm snapping at my life partner, I feel horrible doing it. But now I know what I need to do. What I need to do is step away and I need to go take care of myself. I go to Chapters, I read a book, I get a coffee, just spend some time with myself. And then I come back to my husband and I say, you know what, hun, I'm sorry. I'm just going through a lot right now at work. And then you know what that does? That creates a better relationship with your husband. Knowing the tools is the key. So anyways, all of this is possible only if you take charge. I cannot do this for you. You can do this for you. So that's, yeah.
Absolutely. So do you guys have any questions for
Yeah, please. Any questions?
Any questions real quick? If you're just joining, I'm here with Nav Shea. She is a career coach, empath, guide, amazing soul, Ryan's wife. Ryan's amazing.
I'm Melo's best friend, just so you know. Yeah, we talk all the time.
Jeff Carter's sister. She's amazing. But more importantly, Nav really helped me kind of get into clarity of what I wanted from my business. Nav took a lot of time in terms of coaching me to kind of get past my fears. No thanks. Wonderful advice from Magli. Thank you so much, Magli. I love you. You're amazing.
Thank you, Magli.
Welcome, everyone. So now, real quick, I'm going to post the link on my Twitter as well as on my Facebook page. I really challenge you guys to click on that link. Take the free discovery call. There's only 9 calls out there, but I hope that you guys all take the chance and take the time because, again, it's really important that you work past the fear and you work past the perception of failure.
And also when you're clicking on that link, what I want you to think is that this is the new me. The new me wants this beautiful thing for myself. The beautiful thing is a career that I love, that I love doing. Like for me, I love my career. I love doing this. I love doing all the, even the hard, see, when you, okay, I really want to say this. When you love your career, even the hardest, challenging things that you're afraid to do become fun. They become fun. In my last job, my supervisor wanted to send me for a facilitation course, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I hate my job already. Like, I don't want to do any facilitation. It was like $2,500 course, free of charge, given to me in my lab. And now I'm like, I need to do this. I need to learn how to facilitate. I need to do, because I do workshops, so I've taken some facilitation training, and it became fun. Whatever I'm scared of to do in my wrong job before, it all became fun for me. So I want that for all of you too.
I do too. I do too. Now, thank you so much. And real quick, DK Britton, who is my best friend forever, she says thank you so much. Awesome, awesome advice.
If it is awesome advice, click on that link and click on that link. You don't have to come in on that link just to say, let's just talk. Let's just say thank you to each other.
Absolutely.
Right? You don't have to click on that link just because, you know, you need a change. You can click on that link to say thank you. I would love to have a thank you in person. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now we're going to be together in 3 weeks.
I know.
Nav is my roommate in St. Louis. We're going to an event, and Nav is my amazing roommate. We're having after parties. She doesn't know anything about that yet.
I need my 8 hours of sleep. That's my self-care, Melo. I need my sleep, please.
We're going to do earplugs, Nav. We're going to do earplugs.
This girl's not going to let me sleep. I just know that.
It's a party. But Nav, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. I'm going to be posting that link on Twitter, guys. Again, failure. It's all perception. Get some clarity. I am going to the after party. Ellen, it's on like Donnie.
Yeah.
Hiding all the jump starters. Tell Michael. I'll give you my room number. So, anyways, Nav, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us and to talk with us this morning. I appreciate you so much, and I love you, and my love to Ryan. And again, guys, I will be posting the link for the next 24 hours on my Twitter. I'm using Buffer now, so it's programmed. It's gonna pop out right now in about 5 minutes as soon as we end the call, and then it will pop out on my Facebook, and you can reach out to me direct message if you want to get the link directly. So,
Melo, I also wanted to take the time to say thank you so much. Isn't Melo like amazing, people? Like, can you please give her some hearts? Share it with your followers. You need to follow this beautiful soul, Melo. She has... Okay, full disclosure. Melo has been my grief coach. She's amazing. She's helped me through some difficult times in my life. When there was a lot of fog in front of me, I needed clarity, and this woman gave that to me. Clarity is powerful, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your grief, your relationship with yourself. Knowing what you stand for, knowing what you want in life is the most powerful thing I think a human being can have. That's it. And Melo, I'm so grateful for that I could come on screen and talk to your friends and maybe add value. And if people feel like they're ready for the change, come, let's talk. I would love to talk to you. What's the worst? You leave with a friend? I'm a pretty good friend. I make a good friend. You'd want to talk to me.
Advocacy, I think me and Nav, obviously it's pretty obvious we like each other a lot.
Pretty much. Ryan's getting jealous.
Yeah, well, the only one I was going to say that I like a little bit more than you, Nav, is Ryan. Feelings. I didn't want to upset you. Ryan's amazing, too. Ryan, they have very different styles, but I think that's why they're such a great couple, a great connection. Nav, thank you so much. Guys, this link will be up for the next 24 hours. Again, there are 9 free discovery calls. It's free, 9 free discovery calls. And again, I really give you, empower you to take that action, to just talk to Nav. It'll change your life. It really is life-changing. It's been extremely life-changing. All kidding aside, because when I first met Nav, I just created my online presence back in February, and Nav has really watched me grow. I've been blessed and had these amazing opportunities, and so I cannot express enough how much Nav helped me find clarity and gain confidence in what I was doing. And again, like she said, you know, I have a business mentor, Michael Gevin. Nav really mentors me in regards to my career path and making the right choices and deciding. And, you know, it just started with a call. And she definitely does a quick, I'm a person that I have to have a call to action. You have to tell me what to do. And for me personally, Nav really did that for me. So again, Nav, thank you so much for taking the time this morning with my friend.
My pleasure.
Much
My pleasure.
love to you. Oh my gosh, Ellen, you're crazy. 5,900 hearts. That's insane. Ellen, the board. You're just trying to get into my room for the after party.
Ellen, you're gonna give Melo a heart attack. Stop that.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Much love to you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Day. Yes, and you'll see my mug instead of Nav's beautiful little face, like a little doll. And so you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you, DOTK. Thank you for hanging in with us. This has been the longest scope I think I've ever done. And I love it. I love it. So thank you so much. And again, you guys, click on that link. I encourage you. I love you too, MJ. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye-bye. Good job. Good job, Nav.
Oh, shit. Why did I just do that?